My name is Emily. I am 27 years old. I live in a small town. It is the kind of town where life moves slowly. The houses are old. People wave when they pass each other on the street. Everyone knows everyone else. In a town like this, secrets do not stay hidden for long. But I am hiding one. A secret so heavy that some days it feels hard to breathe. My husband, Daniel, died in a terrible car accident. He was loved by everyone. He was kind, gentle, and honest. People still talk about him with tears in their eyes. They say the world lost a good man. What they do not know is the truth about my child. Not even Ethan, Daniel's best friend, knows the whole truth. I want to tell my story now, not because I am proud of it, but because it is mine. It is a story about love. It is a story about loneliness. It is a story about one terrible mistake and a lifetime of consequences. Maybe you have a secret too. Maybe you will understand my heart. Let me begin at the beginning. I met Daniel when I was 21 years old. He walked into the small bakery where I worked. I remember him clearly. He had warm brown eyes and a quiet smile. He asked for bread and stayed to talk longer than he needed to. He told me he worked at a local insurance office. I liked how calm he was. After that day, he came often. Sometimes to buy bread, sometimes just to see me. We talked about books, movies, and dreams. He made me feel safe. I fell in love with him slowly but deeply. 2 years later, we got married. It was a beautiful wedding. The whole town came. My parents cried happy tears. Daniel's parents smiled the entire day. And standing next to Daniel as his best man was Ethan. Ethan and Daniel had known each other since childhood. They were like brothers. They played sports together, got into trouble together, and grew up side by side. They were very different, though. Daniel was quiet and thoughtful. Ethan was loud, funny, and full of energy. After the wedding, Ethan became a regular part of our lives. He came over for dinner, helped with repairs, and stayed late talking. He felt like family. I liked him, but only as a friend. My heart belonged to Daniel. At first, marriage was wonderful. We laughed, cooked together, and dreamed about the future. We wanted children. We talked about baby names and how our home would be filled with laughter. But after 2 years, things began to change. Daniel started working longer hours. He wanted to save money and buy a bigger house. He wanted to give us a better future. I understood his reasons, but I felt alone. Many nights, I ate dinner by myself. I slept alone. The house felt empty. We also struggled to have a baby. Month after month, nothing happened. Each time my hope broke a little more. I cried quietly so Daniel would not hear me. He was sad too, but instead of talking, we both became silent. The distance between us grew. Then came the night that changed everything. It was a stormy Tuesday evening. Rain poured down hard. Thunder shook the sky. I have always been afraid of storms. That night, my fear felt stronger than usual. I called Daniel. "Please come home," I begged. "I'm scared." "I can't," he said gently. "I have an important meeting. I'll be late. Try to sleep." He hung up. I sat on the couch and cried. I felt small, lonely, and forgotten. Then the doorbell rang. I opened the door and saw Ethan, soaked from the rain. "I was driving by," he said. "I saw the lights. Is Daniel home?" "No," I whispered. He looked at my face and saw my tears. "Are you okay?" "No," I said. "I'm really not." He came inside. I made tea, but my hands were shaking. Ethan noticed and took the cup from me. We sat at the kitchen table while the storm raged outside. I told him everything about the loneliness, about the baby we couldn't have, about how invisible I felt. He listened quietly. "You matter, Emily," he said softly. "You're not invisible." He reached for my hand. His touch felt warm and comforting. I should have pulled away. I didn't. The storm was loud. Our hearts were heavy. One moment turned into another. Comfort became closeness. Closeness became a kiss. That night, we made a terrible mistake. The next morning, the guilt crushed me. Ethan was just as shaken. "This should never have happened," he said. "We can never tell Daniel." I agreed. I felt ashamed and broken. When Daniel came home later that day, I smiled and hugged him. I promised myself I would be better, that I would never fail him again. 2 days later, Daniel died. A truck hit his car on the highway. He died instantly. The pain was unbearable. The days after were filled with tears, silence, and strangers offering comfort. Ethan stood by my side, grieving his best friend. 2 weeks later, I started feeling sick. Then I took a pregnancy test. Positive. The truth hit me like lightning. The baby was not Daniel's. It was Ethan's. I made a choice that day. I chose silence. I told everyone the baby was Daniel's. His parents cried with joy. They said Daniel had left a piece of himself behind. When I told Ethan, he looked shocked, then relieved. "It's Daniel's?" he asked. "Yes," I said firmly. He believed me, or maybe he wanted to. Now my son Lucas is 3 years old. He has blonde hair, blue eyes, Ethan's smile. People notice. I notice. I carry this secret every day. I love my son more than anything. I protect him with my life. Love is what matters. Love is what makes a family. Still, late at night, I whisper apologies to Daniel's photo. I'm sorry, I say. I hope you forgive me. This is my story. It is heavy, but it is real. If you are carrying a secret, know this: you are not alone. Life is complicated. Love is messy. We do the best we can with broken hearts. And tomorrow I will wake up and keep going for my son. Because his story is just beginning. If you enjoy this story, please like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting